Hi there, this is Patricia from Luminare Press, and today I'm going to show you how to upload book files to Kindle Direct Publishing. So when you want to do this, the first thing you need to do is to log into your Kindle account. I've already done that on this, but hopefully you have an account set up and you can do that on your own. After you do that, you want to make sure that you're in your bookshelf, and then you want to go down to create a new title. And today I'm going to just create a paperback. I don't want to do a Kindle of this book yet, so I'm going to do a paperback. I want to mention while we're in this screen that this is actually my book. It's 6 Steps to Successful Self-Publishing. You can see it right here. I have a couple of different versions of this already up, but I have unpublished both of them. And you can see over here, it says that the draft is unpublished because I did some updates and made some changes. So I'm just starting over again and taking this opportunity to show you how to do it. So I'm going to click Create a Paperback, and it's going to bring up the first of what is going to be 3 screens: the details, the content, and the rights and pricing. And we're going to start with the details. Now, the first thing you want to do is, if your book is not in English, English is the default, change the language that your book is in. As you scroll down, you're going to put in the book title and the subtitle. Now, I know what these are and I can type them in, but this is a place where I tend to really use my metadata sheet. I am sure with my metadata sheet that I put the information in correctly because I put it in and I double check it. And so I'm going to pick up this information from the sheet where I keep that information. It's probably going to look a little different from yours. We have our own method here of doing it. But I'm going to pick this up and copy it. 6 Steps to Successful Self-Publishing, back here, and put it in here. I'm going to go back to my worksheet. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put that in here. It's the subtitle. There is no series here, but if there was, you would put in your series name and your number. If you have any questions about that, there's a little how-to tag here. This also does not have an edition. I'm not making this a second edition. I'm just making it, I'm just republishing it, essentially. Now, with my author, if this were not me, I would probably copy and paste it, but I actually am pretty good at typing my name error-free. So that's all. I don't use my middle name. I don't use a suffix. I don't have to. I'm just Patricia Marshall. The next thing you want to put in is your book description. And I want to show you how I've set this up. This is something that you should have on your metadata sheet in advance. So I keep things like that right here, and I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to put it in. Now, you might notice that in this description, I put in HTML tags. You don't have to use HTML tags, but if you don't, your text will come in all in one block, whereas I have it broken up into several paragraphs. So I put in the paragraph, the code for paragraph to start a paragraph, and then over here, this is the code to end the paragraph and start a new one. So you don't have to do that, but it does make your book look a little better. And at some future date, I'll do a little tutorial about this. But I just want to let you know that that's why it looks like that. So publishing rights. I own the copyright and hold the necessary publishing rights. That is correct. Keywords. I have about 7 that I use. They are on my client workflow. I'm going to close that out. And these are my keywords. I'm just going to copy them all and then put them in here and copy them from here. Book design. That didn't quite work as well as I'd like because it cut a bunch of stuff off. Let's see if we take that out, if it shows more. It's not going to. So I have a few more in there I want to use. I know I have cover design in there. Cover design. What else do I have? Book editing and Amazon. Book editing. Amazon, and I think I'm going to just put, I think I'm going to put just publishing in here. I'm not sure that's the best word, but that's something you can play around with and change later. So for the categories, because I published this book before, I actually had the categories already selected, but I'm going to select them again. But I'm going to go back and look at what they were. So this was nonfiction, language arts and discipline publishing. And that was kind of a hard one for me to find. Nonfiction, language arts and disciplines. There we go. And it says I can choose up to 2, so I think I'm going to choose that again. But instead of publishing, I'm going to put in, what did I see up here? Editing and proofreading. That seems good. So there. So now I have 2. So that's a good start. And that's something that you can play around with more when you publish your Kindle. But for now, I have 2 categories that I'm pretty happy with. And normally, I think when I first set this up, I browsed those categories for a lot longer. But I know what they are now. This is not a large print book. This does not contain images inappropriate for children under 18 years. Very important to check that either way. Okay, you save and continue that. And you are on to the paperback content. Now, this is the place where you're going to put in your ISBN. If you are using a free ISBN, you would do this, but then KDP would be the publisher. We don't do that. We use our own ISBN, and guess where that lives? It lives on my meta sheet right here. So I have an ISBN that I assigned ahead of time to this. Copy it and put it in place. And the imprint, of course, is Luminare Press. Oops. Okay. Publication date is optional. I'm not going to put that in there. If I were, I would probably put, see, it won't let you put a date beyond today, so I'm not going to do that right now. Now, print options, you need to make sure that you have these selected correctly. Your interior file informs how much spine width you have on your cover file. So again, back on my meta sheet, I know that this is a 5.5, let me roll this over. The book size is 5.5 by 8.5, the paper color is cream, and I know that it's a black and white interior. So I'm going to go black and white interior with cream paper. Trim size, I need to select a different size. There's 5.5 by 8.5. There is no bleed. Bleeds usually only apply to books that are full color, and what that means is if the color runs off the edge, it does have a bleed, but in this case, that does not apply. And I actually use a glossy cover for this. Most people, well, I won't say most people do, but that's what I do. Some people prefer matte. Okay, so now it's time for the super fun part. I'm going to upload my paperback manuscript. So I have my file ready to go. So, and you should too when you do this. And it is, I've got to pull this down and look at it. Here it is, final to print. This is just my own little file structure, and I want to make sure this is the right one. It's 2019, 6 steps, final to print paperback. It looks like it's this one, and I know, nope, it's this one, final to print this one, because I made some changes. So there's the cover, which I don't want yet. There's the book block. So I'm pulling the book block, I say open, and it is uploading it now. So that's how easy it is. You have to have your file ready to go, but it is very straightforward when you are in that situation. So it says upload paperback manuscript. I can't tell whether that's uploaded or not. Okay, so on this one, I'm going to upload a cover I already have. I'm going to the same place I was before because I keep them in the same file. And here's my PDF, and I'm going to open that. Takes a little longer to upload that. I'm a little concerned that I don't see my manuscript up there, but you see they say for best results, we recommend using a formatted PDF file. So after the cover uploads, I'm going to try and upload my manuscript one more time because I'm not seeing it in there. But my cover was definitely a print-ready PDF. And it's important here to remember that you check this box if you're uploading, the file you're uploading includes a barcode. Mine does not. We leave a space for the barcode. This is how we generally do our cover files. And KDP will fill the barcode in for us. Again, I'm not seeing that, but since I'm not seeing that either, I'm going to go ahead and launch previewer. I don't think it's going to do that. I'm not sure what's going on here. So let's try one more time and see if I get any notice about anything. So that was the interior that I'm uploading. Again, not seeing it. And it's not letting me launch a previewer. So let's try the cover again. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to stop this recording and come back to it when I figure it out. I do want to point out here, if I go back to my file, see if I can get back in there. I can show you the cover. Doesn't look like I can right now. So let's just hang on a minute and see if that cover uploads or not. Well, it seems that we are, please fix the errors highlighted in red. 55 by 85. Use my own ISBN. So this is sometimes, honestly, I feel like KDP gets a little buggy. It's telling me to fix the errors highlighted in red down here, but I'm not actually seeing what the errors are. So I'm not seeing anything highlighted in red right now. And this is where things can get a little frustrating. It says that my details are complete. I'm saying, what is going on here? And again, I'm not seeing anything highlighted. The only thing I see, but I know the trim sizes are right. And those don't seem to be highlighted in red. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop this and see if I can figure out what's going on. Actually, I'm just going to pause it and see if I can come back to it. So hang tight. Okay, my expert file uploader, Kim, came in. There was a glitch in the system. I logged out, logged back in, and here are my two manuscripts. So I just want to point out to you that this is what it should look like. You should see that your manuscript is uploaded, and I see that the one I finished October 1st is ready to go. Same with the cover. I can see a preview of it. So back to this. I'm not going to check this box because I did not include a barcode on my cover. But once all this is done, you have to go and launch the previewer. So this is saving everything, and it's going to show us the preview of the book. And you have to do this before you can approve your title. Okay, so here it is. Here's the inside. The dotted lines just show the safety margin for printing. And I always go through and make sure everything's okay. even though I've been through this PDF a million times. So I'm clicking through. All right, just to keep you guys from getting bored though, I know it's okay, so I'm going to approve it. So once I do that, it's going to say the paperback content is complete, and I'm going to the paperback rights and pricing. So I'm going to go down here, I'm going to go save and continue, and it will take me to that next page. Okay, territories. I want this distributed in all territories. I have worldwide rights. Pricing and royalty. This book is actually priced at $9.95. I know that. It's in there. I do want expanded distribution, which means it will not just be distributed to Amazon. It will be distributed other places. So I am going to, at this point, and this is where you want to be careful, I'm going to go save as a draft. I don't want to publish it yet. I want to save it as a draft because it's very likely that I want a printed proof of this book. So before you publish, you want to request a printed proof. And right here is how you do that. Now, in this case, I'm not going to get a proof. I've seen this book many times. But if I were getting a proof, this is what it would show me. It would say request proof copies, and then I have to select a marketplace. So it's a weird thing now. You have to buy it through your Amazon account. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to say submit a proof request. And here's the message I get. Within 4 hours of submitting your request, we will set up your proof copy. You'll receive an email with a link to complete your proof order. So then when you get that email, you want to complete your purchase, and then you are ready to go. So I am going to cancel this, and I'm going to cancel my proof request. And I'm going to end this video here. But I will say, after your printed proof arrives, and I strongly advise you to get a printed proof of your book before you publish it. It's very inexpensive. It's worth the extra week of wait to not have a mistake. But if you don't have any changes or corrections, you would log into KDP, and then you would be back at your bookshelf. And here's my title. This is my unpublished draft. Actually, I believe it's down here now. And right here, you select edit book pricing. I think it's right here. Edit paperback rights and pricing. And it will let you, so you're at the paperback rights and pricing. It will take you back to that screen where before you requested the printed proof. So over here, you requested the printed proof, but over here, you publish your paperback book. There's generally a 24-hour review process. I've seen it take longer, but you will get an email from Amazon saying that your book is live and for sale on Amazon. So thanks for watching this video. Sorry for the glitches in the middle. Again, I'm Patricia Marshall from Luminare Press. I hope this is helpful to you, and thanks for watching.